Miranda Kerr talks about her friendship with Katy Perry. The supermodel appears on The Today Show on October 7th when she's asked about her friendship with pop star Katy Perry. The women both have had romantic relationships with Orlando Bloom. Miranda and Orlando share 14-year-old son Flynn, while Katy and the actor, who split back in July, welcomed Daisy Dove in 2020. Through the years, Katy and Miranda became close, and in the new interview, Miranda, who's now married to Snapchat CEO Evan Spiegel, explains her family's approach to co-parenting.
For other people who are trying to co-parent and figure out that, how did you guys do that so well?
Well, I feel like just having love and respect for each other is so important, and everyone's human, and I think that it's important to really put the children first and what's the best needs of the children, and how do we make everyone feel accepted and loved. At the end of the day, we're all human and we're all trying to be the best versions of ourselves. Why not be good examples for our children?
Totally,
That's well
show
said.
love.
That's well.
What happens when your ex-husband's new fiancé is one of the biggest pop stars on the planet? If you're supermodel Miranda Kerr and pop icon Katy Perry, Hollywood expected a showdown. What they got instead was a friendship no one saw coming. This is the story of how two women flipped the script and chose to become family. In the messy world of celebrity relationships, where breakups are cold and new partners are kept at a distance, the story of Miranda Kerr and Katy Perry is something totally different. The players are all household names: Miranda Kerr, the Australian supermodel and wellness guru; Orlando Bloom, the actor who stole our hearts as Legolas and Will Turner; and Katy Perry, the chart-topping pop star with a personality as bright as her music. On paper, their connections look like the kind of juicy gossip tabloids live for. Miranda was Orlando's wife, and then Katy became his fiancée. The media and the public basically had them pegged as rivals, two women linked by the same man, a situation practically designed for jealousy. But instead of falling into that old, tired trap of the bitter ex and the new girlfriend, Miranda and Katy did something radical. They built a friendship on respect, genuine affection, and a shared goal: creating a happy, stable family for their kids. Their story isn't about a rivalry. It's about a modern, blended family and a sisterhood that's still going strong even after the romance that started it all has ended. This is the surprising story of their bond, from a potentially awkward meeting to a deep friendship that's a model for families everywhere. A tale of two romances. To really get how deep Miranda and Katy's friendship goes, you have to look back at their separate journeys with Orlando Bloom. Each relationship was a huge chapter in their lives and set the stage for the unique family they have today. Miranda Kerr and Orlando Bloom's story started back in late 2007. She was a rising model, he was already a global star. They kept their romance out of the spotlight for as long as they could, but once it went public, it was obvious they were serious. They got engaged in June 2010, and in a sign they valued their privacy, got married just a month later in a tiny, intimate ceremony. Soon after, their son, Flynn, was born in January 2011. In a touching gesture that Orlando fully supported, they gave Flynn the middle name Christopher, honoring Miranda's first boyfriend who had died tragically as a teen. For a few years, they seemed like the perfect celebrity couple on red carpets and in paparazzi shots. But behind the scenes, the stress of their crazy careers and time apart started to wear on them. In October 2013, they announced their separation. But right from the start, their breakup was different. There was no drama, no messy custody fight. Instead, their joint statement was all about love and respect for each other as Flynn's parents. Miranda later said, "From day one, when Orlando and I separated, we've been super amicable. I said to him, look, let's always just put whatever's in the best interest of Flynn at the forefront of everything we do." That one decision became the foundation for everything that followed. A few years later, a new romance began. In January 2016, at a Golden Globes after-party, Orlando Bloom met Katy Perry in the most Hollywood way possible, over In-N-Out burgers. As Katy tells it, she saw a hand reach over and swipe a burger from her table. That hand belonged to Orlando, and that one cheeky move sparked an instant connection. Their relationship soon took off, and after a brief split in 2017, they were back together for good. On Valentine's Day 2019, Orlando proposed with a stunning flower-shaped ring, a full bloom moment as they called it. The next year was even bigger. in March 2020, Katy revealed her pregnancy in the music video for Never Worn White. And in August, they welcomed their daughter, Daisy Dove Bloom. The world now saw a new family taking shape. Orlando was a dad of 2, with a son from one relationship and a daughter with his fiancée. This set the stage for a question everyone was asking. How would the mother of his first child and the mother of his second child get along? The turning point from acquaintances to sisters. So, you'd expect the drama to start here, right? Well, it never happened. Instead, the first signs of a real supportive bond between Miranda and Katy started to show, and it took everyone by surprise. Their friendship didn't just happen overnight. It was built on purpose, one moment at a time. The first big step happened in private. Miranda remembers Orlando bringing Katy over to meet her for the first time. When Orlando started dating Katy, I remember he invited me over one time and she was there, and we just immediately got along. It could have been incredibly awkward, but it was how Katy acted with her son, Flynn, that sealed the deal for Miranda. I saw how she was with Flynn. She was very playful. She was not trying to be his mom. She was just being friendly and fun, and that's all you can ask for. They hung out by the pool that day, and their easy vibe made it clear this wasn't going to be a typical Hollywood story.
But the most powerful moment came in January 2023 at the Good Day USA Arts Gala. Miranda was receiving a major award, and the person who came on stage to present it to her was Katy Perry. Katy walked up and immediately addressed the elephant in the room with humor and pure emotion. Some of you might be confused about why I'm introducing Miranda. That doesn't play into the antiquated narrative of ex-wives and new wives, she said. She joked that the media would love to see them mud wrestle, but then declared, "We are here to lead by love, because Miranda is love." Her speech was an incredible tribute. She called Miranda my sister from another mister and the heart of our family. She added, "It's like I gained another sister, one with whom I usually sidebar from the main family chat and agree with." As Miranda watched from the audience, she was visibly moved. This was more than just a speech. It was a public declaration that their family wasn't defined by old relationships, but by the love that connects them now. If you're inspired by this story of friendship and modern family, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more in-depth stories about relationships that defy the odds. The why: deconstructing a healthy dynamic. So, what makes a relationship like this actually work? It seems to come down to a mix of maturity, mutual respect, and one unwavering priority: the kids. The biggest reason, as both women have said over and over, is their shared commitment to co-parenting. Miranda decided from day one that Flynn's happiness came before any personal drama. This kids first rule is the glue that holds their family together. As Miranda put it, why not be good examples for our children? They get that for Flynn and Daisy to feel safe and loved, the adults have to be a united front. This has led to a deep, genuine respect between them. They constantly praise each other in public, celebrating each other's successes. Miranda has said how happy she is that Orlando found someone like Katy. "I just feel so happy that Orlando has found someone that makes his heart so happy, because at the end of the day, for Flynn to have a happy father and a happy mother is just the most important thing." Instead of seeing Katy as a replacement, Miranda sees her as someone who adds to her son's happiness.
And that feeling is completely mutual. Katy constantly praises Miranda's grace and motherhood. The respect extends to everyone involved. Miranda's husband, Evan Spiegel, and Orlando also get along, creating a solid team of 4 parents. In a podcast, Miranda gave a hilarious and surprisingly honest look into their dynamic. She joked that she now thinks of Orlando as an annoying brother. Then she said something that says it all about her bond with Katy. "I love her. I mean, it'd be safe to say that I love her more than Flynn's dad." She laughed and added that Katy helps me deal with him, and said, "I'm so grateful that she's there because it takes the pressure off me." It shows they're not just friendly for the cameras. They're true friends who can lean on each other and laugh about it all. The real test of any friendship comes when things get tough. In the summer of 2025, their blended family faced a huge change. In early July, after a 6-year engagement, reps for Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom confirmed they had split. Sources said it was amicable and that their main focus was on co-parenting their daughter Daisy. Their romance was over, but their commitment to family wasn't. In a moment that could have made things incredibly awkward, Miranda's reaction showed just how real her friendship with Katy is. Their bond was never just about Orlando. In the months after the breakup, Miranda's support was public and constant. Just a month after the news, she showed up at a concert on Katy's Lifetime's tour, posting videos to her Instagram of Katy performing. Fans went wild, flooding their comments with praise for their mama and stepmama love. And it didn't stop there. During an October 2025 appearance on The Today Show, Miranda gushed about their family, saying their foundation of love and respect for each other was more important than ever. She even mentioned checking in on Katy after her buzzed-about trip to space. I spoke to her. I was like, I just wanted to check in on you. Are you good? I'm glad you're in one piece. I adore her, Miranda said. Their bond was on full display in September 2025, when Miranda confirmed the whole family had gotten together for Daisy's 5th birthday. She shared a funny story from the party, saying, Katy sent me the photo of Orlando and then his 2 exes on the side. We all had such a big smile on our faces. You know, we're one big happy family. That image, an ex-husband standing happily in between his ex-wife and his recent ex-fiancé at their daughter's birthday party, says everything, doesn't it? They've successfully separated romantic love from family love. The sisterhood Katy talked about wasn't temporary, it was permanent.
The story of Miranda Kerr and Katy Perry is more than celebrity news. It's a real-life lesson in maturity, empathy, and what family can look like in the modern world. In a culture that loves to pit women against each other, they chose to write a different story. They threw out the toxic script of rivalry and built a future based on support, respect, and love for their kids. They've shown us that an ex-wife and a new partner don't just have to be civil, they can be allies, friends, and even sisters. Their journey from a strange first meeting to celebrating holidays as one big, happy family is an inspiring blueprint for blended families everywhere. By always putting their kids first, they built a bond that has outlasted romance and defied all expectations. Their story challenges us to rethink everything we assume about divorce and co-parenting. It's a powerful reminder that with enough love and respect, friendship can show up in the most unexpected places. What do you think of Miranda and Katy's incredible friendship? Does it change your perspective on blended families? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the power of human connection.